Of the following four scenarios, which one would result in exponential decay of the total amount of money kept in a safe? Okay, option is the owner withdraws a third of the money remaining in the safe every month. The owner withdraws $100 every month from the safe. The owner withdraws 10% of the original amount of money in the safe every month. The owner empties the account in 5 months by withdrawing an equal amount of money each month. Okay, so we can, 1 second, let me draw a number line which represents the time. So here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 0 represent initial time. This one represents at the end of the first month. This is at the end of the second month, and so on. Okay, now we can assume that the owner has $900 in the safe initially. Okay, how much money? According to option A, how much money it withdraws at the end of the first month? So yeah, third. That means 1/3. So 900 times 1/3 gives us 3 goes into 3. 1 times 3 goes into 900, 300. So it withdraws $300 at the end of the first month. So how much money will have remaining in the safe? It will be $600. So at the end of the first month, it withdraws 1/3 of the initial money. That is 1/3 of the initial deposit. $900 is $300. He withdraws $300 at the end of the first month. So then if I subtract this 300 from 900, it will be 600. So the money remaining in the safe at the end of the first month is $600. Okay, at the end of the second month, what is doing? Again, he withdraws a third of the money remaining in the safe every month. That means at the end of the month, how much is at the end of the first month, how much is remaining in his safe? It's $600. In this $600, he receives 1/3. So please understand, he does not withdraw 1/3 of the initial money. He withdraws 1/3 of the money remaining in the safe at the end of the first month. So 1/3 of $600 is what? So if I multiply 600 times 1/3, so 3 goes into 3. 1 times 3 goes into 6 twice, 200. So $200 withdraws at the end of the second month. So if I subtract this 200 from the 600, then $400 will be remaining at the end of the second month. So at the end of the third month, how much will you withdraw? 1/3 of the remaining at the end of the second month. So clearly, this shows exponential decay because he withdraws 1/3 of the money remaining in the safe every month. So he does not withdraw 1/3 of the initial money. He withdraws 1/3 of the money remaining in the safe every month or at the end of each month, end of the previous month. So clearly, it shows exponential decay. Anyways, I think option A is the answer for this question. Anyways, we can check the other options too. Okay, here we can consider for the other options the same thing. The initial deposit is, initially we have $900 in the safe. Okay, the owner withdraws $100 every month. So the first month he withdraws $100. How much money will be remaining in the safe is $800. Again, at the end of the second month also, he withdraws $100. The remaining money at the end of the second month will be $700. At the end of the third month also, he receives, withdraws $100. So this clearly shows there is a constant difference over here. This clearly shows linear decay. So option B says linear decay. Okay, now let's take the third option that the owner withdraws 10% of the original amount of money. Original amount of money here is $900. So withdraws 10% of the original amount of money at the end of the first month. So 10% of $900 is just $90. So withdraws $90 at the end of the first month. So if I subtract 90 from 900, it will be $810. So the second month, the end of the second month also, he withdraws 10% of the original amount of money. That is 10% of $900. So on the second month, at the end of the second month, it withdraws 10% of the original money. Again, withdraws $90. What about the end of the third month? So 10% of the original money, again $90. So every month he withdraws $90. That means 10% of the original amount of money. So there is a constant difference between the months. So clearly this one also shows the linear decay. Okay, now let's go over the option D. 1 second. Okay, initially we have $900. Okay, so what does the fourth option says? I mean, option D says, so the owner empties the account in 5 months by withdrawing an equal amount of money. So we have to divide this 900 by 5 to get how much amount he receives every month. So he receives, I mean, like he withdraws, that is, he empties the account in 5 months by withdrawing equal amount of money. So he will withdraw $180 at the end of the first month. End of the second month, he'll be withdrawing $180. The third month also the same, 180, 180. So 5 times 180 will be equal to $900. So he withdraws, I mean, he empties the account in 5 months by drawing and by withdrawing an equal amount of money. So he withdraws $180 at the end of each month and he empties the account in 5 months. So clearly, again, there is a constant difference. So this one also clearly says linear decay. So in option B, C, D, in all these three options, the scenario we have is linear decay. Only in option A, we have exponential decay. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A, because the question targets the scenario where we have exponential decay. So only in the scenario of option A, we have exponential decay. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.